talked about peptides.
Yes.
But I think it's probably the most controversial yet important conversations to have in this day and age.
Where do you think the craze with the supplements started, Fauzia? Because I feel like at some point everyone was like, big pharma is evil. Big pharma wants to keep us on this vicious treadmill, just taking medicine and whatever and what. And then we all stopped. And then the world kind of calibrated and decided to make healthier choices, right? And then in entered the S word, supplements, and there's no end in sight. Is this a lifelong commitment? Should we take breaks in between? And just talk to us.
So let's talk about this whole thing about the big pharmaceuticals first.
Yes.
Okay? So I think what's happened is that we are actually moving from a place of fixing the symptoms
Yes.
to repairing the system.
Ah.
So where the big pharmaceuticals come in is that they tell you, take the medicine, fix the symptoms. You have a flu, you have a headache, here's an antibiotic. Okay. Now what we're doing is we're being a little bit more proactive and saying, okay, wait, before I even get to the place where I need the antibiotic, what can I do here to improve my immune system, for example? Okay. So people are taking, let's say, functional mushroom.
Yes.
Which is incredible. You're taking things like chaga, like lion's mane, cordyceps, reishi, to build that immunity so that you're not getting sucked into the big pharmaceuticals telling you that you need to take an antibiotic. True. You're telling yourself that, you know what, there's something that I can prevent in a cellular level before I even get there.
I think
that's the direction the world is going. So we're not feeding into the pharmaceuticals, but we're saying, what is the alternate medicine that we can do? So you have Chinese medicine, you go for, your that needling thing.
Yeah, acutherapy, acupuncture.
I really hate it. But
really, I love
I
love acupuncture. I had the worst.
Those things just hurt.
No, they don't, though.
But I feel like they do. And here I'm saying that I hurt, and I inject myself every day at peptides. Okay, that's a whole different conversation.
Hi, Fauzia.
I'm sorry.
Pot, kettle.
Exactly.
But no. But acutherapy is especially for pain relief.
Right.
Yeah, it's very, very, very good.
So we're preventative rather than waiting for something to go wrong, which is what our parents did.
Yes.
Because they didn't have that alternative. So again, I'm going back to the Gen X and the Gen Z and the millennials. We're all moving towards something that's more preventative.
Yes.
So that's where this space comes in with supplements. Again, yes, we're over supplementing. Yes, we're not doing the research. Absolutely, people are taking things just for the sake of it. Now, you brought up in the break, we were talking about, should we be taking this all the time?
Yes,
or should we
please.
cycle? Absolutely, we should be cycling. And I gave you this example earlier. It's like putting 5 kilos on a squat rack and squatting every single day with 5 kilos for the rest of your life. Your body's just going to be like, that was fun.
Yeah.
There's been no growth. There's been no change. And everyone's looking at themselves like, why? Why is nothing changing?
You hit a plateau.
You hit a plateau. So the same goes with your insides.
Yeah.
So you're taking it. Now, every supplement has a different cycle. So, for example, if you're taking a small dose of vitamin C because you have a low immune system, you can probably take that forever, let's say.
Okay.
But if you're taking a high dose of vitamin D, or you're not getting enough sunshine, or you're spending more time in the sun, it's probably best to get your tests done to make sure. I mean, I'm for one, again, I do over-test, because I really like to know what's going on in my body. But a few years ago, I eat meat, I eat chicken.
Yeah.
So I felt I never needed to eat vitamin B12. And then someone told me, oh, you're not feeling like there's a lot of energy in your body? Start supplementing with B12. Fine. I started supplementing with B12. I got my test done, and my B12 numbers were through the roof.
Wow.
So they were like, why are you taking B12?
So don't go in blindly.
Don't go in blindly. And don't just take something because somebody's told you that it helped them, that it's going to help you.
If you're a mother, Fauzia, it kind of comes with the territory. I asked you how good you look when you came in. I was like, you look good, girl. How many of your friends who don't gatekeep will tell you, come, I tell you something. I've been going for my vitamins, the IV. You've seen every other spa. Every other spa has an IV treatment. And you nutritionists really need to be vocal online. Just the same way we see 4 videos of someone going and getting, look good from the inside, and someone is taking an IV shot from Lord knows where with whatever concoction. You guys, in fact, your video didn't even go viral long enough. You understand? I just feel like you need to be as loud or louder.
So my question is going to be, I'm going to pose this question to you, because what is this whole concept of gatekeeping? why do we feel like we need to gatekeep? Because for me, when I was in the States and when I was in Canada, everything and everyone is sharing.
Yes.
But over here, we don't share enough. Now, I'm not saying that oversharing is good, because then also somebody's going to go jump on TikTok and say, oh, 6 people told me to go on GHKCU, so now I'm on GHKCU. I'm not saying that either.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that a lot of times people are having bad reactions, or they're not having a good experience, and they're not sharing it online.
True.
I do believe that we're a culture of gatekeeping, and I really think we need to break that silence.
We are guilty.
Okay, so let's talk about a few of the other peptides that I really believe in. One of the most trending and talked about peptide is retatrutide. I always have to think how to pronounce it. Retatrutide. It's also short for Reta.
Yes.
This is probably one of the most interesting and well-researched peptide to date.
Yes.
And a lot of people get scared because I'm sure you've heard of Mounjaro and Ozempic and all
Yes.
of that. So they're all under this bracket of GLP-1s.
Yes.
Okay. And a lot of people went on it for a long time and lost a lot of weight. Initially, they were researched only for diabetes and diabetes patients, because the sugar level is high. It brings down the sugar level. It helps people lose weight when they're obese, in the bracket of obesity.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, everybody was like, oh, I need to lose 5 pounds or 5 kilos. I'm just going to go on Ozempic. And again, the whole protocol is what's very important. So if you're going to take a GLP-1, you can't just go out and take it. You have to understand, okay, am I getting enough nutrients? Because these things they suppress your appetite.
Oh, yes.
They suppress your appetite.
Yes.
So what you're going to feel is like, oh, I don't need to eat, so I'm not going to eat. That's not how it works, because the body is gaining weight anyway. So for example, again, leaning towards women who are going through perimenopause.
Yes.
We are storing, it's a biological problem. So we're storing fat because the body doesn't know what else to do with it. We don't know how to burn it. Where do we burn it? Where do we do it?
We
What
could
do we
teach
store
it. My goodness.
But this is what the peptide does, actually.
Yes.
So the peptide actually teaches the body of how to get rid of
The
that
excess.
fat.
I love
That
that.
doesn't mean that you just take it and then you sit at home, and two things people think that they can just eat the way that they normally do.
Oh, yeah,
Or
because
eat
the
unhealthy.
GLP will do
Yeah,
what it's
this will
supposed
do the work.
Okay.
Or they're like, I don't eat anyway. I have a friend who just doesn't eat. She doesn't like eating. She doesn't eat, and she struggles with not losing weight.
Yes.
So the body's just storing everything as fat. So if you're going to go from not eating to not eating,
Yeah.
your body's not going to be able to process the peptide.
Yes, yes.
And then weight training. I can say this until the cows come home. Women, men, aging, not aging, we all need to weight train.
Because of muscle deterioration.
Exactly. So these GLP-1s are also breaking down your muscle. So you have to make sure.
Oh, really?
Yes. So you're supplementing with your protein, you're supplementing with your carbs, and you're supplementing with your fitness.
You see, no one says this, Fauzia. No one says
I mean,
this.
to be very, very honest, I've been to a couple of doctors, and they too have not told me.
Yeah, but nobody says the information you're giving us today. Nobody says this. Yeah, and people have made the decision, and then someone catches this video online.
And because you see, when you take Ozempic, which now it's trending.
Yes.
Because now people are very open about, I take Mounjaro and look at how skinny I am.
Yeah.
Okay, it's great. When you're 60 and you break a bone and there's no muscle to be able to bring that bone back into position.
Yeah.
Are you going to be telling people that you did Ozempic and you're very happy about it?
No. Wow.
The protocol. And that's why I think the rant on TikTok was, please, if you're going to do it, and I have nothing against people doing it, do what makes you feel good. I just want people to feel good, but do it in the right way.
Yeah. Wow. This is so, my mind is so, I'm having a moment. Thank you. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Let me give you another, let's talk a little bit about statistics, okay? Because I really like statistics. So
Yes.
the peptide industry is predicted, now there's different numbers, everybody has done a different prediction, but approximately $295 billion industry by 2033.
Wow.
Let's say that again.
Yeah.
$295 billion
US dollars.
industry in the next, 8 years?
Yes.
Which shows that these things are actually working.
Yes, they are.
they're actually working. So it's not, I know we shy away from big pharmaceuticals actually have stopped. The reason why, so a lot of people tell me, okay, but this is not FDA approved. Now, we in Kenya don't really care about FDA approvals, but there are some people who are jumping onto that bandwagon that, okay, so you have two types of people. You have the one type of person who's going to go out and do everything without doing the research. You're going to have the other type of person who knows that it's going to be good for them, but they're so scared. So they're like, okay, wait, let me think of every excuse why I shouldn't do something that's good for me.
Yeah.
Okay? So you have FDA approvals, and I'm all about having everything legitimate. Everything should be, approved. Everything should go through the proper life cycle.
Yes.
However, the reason why they're not approving it is because that's what's going to affect the $1 million pharmaceuticals. As soon as you tell someone that your antidepressant can come from a peptide instead of a pill, that's going to make you feel, you might not feel depressed, but you're going to sleep all day and you're going to have no energy. So that sale that they're going to have from the antidepressant is going to be taken away from them.
True.
And imagine how many people worldwide are on things like antidepressants.
Many.
So, but nobody's going and asking you, why are you depressed? Nobody's saying that it could be a hormone balancing issue.
Yes.
Women who are aging, our estrogen has gone down, our progesterone has gone down. Nobody's coming and saying, hey, you know what? Maybe one progesterone pill will make you feel better, which I have a story for you as well.
Yes.
But everyone's saying, okay, here's an antidepressant instead. Nobody's saying that your mental health is not okay.
Let's fix the problem, the underlying issue.
Right. So we're not doing the work to say, let's fix the inside. We're just saying, okay, let's give you a topical cream to put on top because you have a rash. Nobody's telling you, why did you get the rash in the first place?
I like that. This is this the future of wellness, in your opinion?
I think the future of wellness is a balance of everything. Okay, I think that we're going to get to a space where people are going to sit and say, what is the problem that I'm having? Let me sit with this problem first and understand. My very good friend who's actually here with us behind you, he really hones in on fight or flight or rest and digest.
Yeah.
I mean, the number of times I've heard those words from his mouth, and now that I use them all the time, we go from fight or flight to rest and digest.
Yeah.
And what is going to take you from this space to this space? Are you overworked? Are you have a supplement deficiency? Are you losing hope in God? I'm going to even bring the whole faith aspect into
Please.
it.
Yes.
Because if you're sitting in that space of why is this always happening to me? Why am I always stuck in traffic? I did that today, by the way. Why am I always late? Why is the accident right in front of me? Why did my purse get stolen? Like, you're blaming everything that's outside. Why are all these, without coming inside and saying, you know what? How did I wake up this morning? Did I meditate? Did I connect to God or to universe or to my inner space or my inner health? Or did I just start my day and just start running?
Yeah.
And then if you're in that fight or flight all the time, then even I can give you 10 peptides and nothing's going to work.
Wow.
So I think the future of wellness is balance. Is saying, I need to take care of my mental health, I need to take care of my physical health, I need to take care of my emotional health, and I have to take care of my spiritual health. Don't forget the spiritual health.
I love that. I love that. I hope that's a bite that goes to populate our social spaces, because we are in the rat race. We're living in such a fast-paced world, Fauzia, and what you're saying is so powerful. You're very soft-spoken, but trust me, you've been shouting at us. You're speaking to so many of us, and just because we are quiet, wow, I could listen to you all day. Yeah, and I can talk your ear off. So that says a lot. But I love that. And you've said there's nothing like the future of wellness being in, one shot, one conversation. It's very holistic.
Exactly.
And so how do we, okay, I feel like everybody now, the conversation has been overtaken by availability of the peptides. The knowledge didn't come first. How do we draw back and probably make better decisions now?
Look, I think in terms of making better decisions, I think we have to make more informed decisions. That's the only way it's going to be better. So if I was to give someone advice, I would say, okay, first write down the 3 things that you're trying to improve. I never try to say we're trying to fix something.
Yeah.
Okay? I really believe that if you're trying to fix something, that means you believe something's broken. Nothing is broken. Okay? So what are we trying to improve? Am I trying to improve my mental health? Am I trying to improve my mood? Am I trying to improve my skin health? And a lot of people say, let's not just be aesthetic. I don't believe in that. You want to feel good and you want to look good.
Of course,
Okay?
of
It
course.
goes hand in hand.
Yes, yes.
So you don't want to just be like, my insides feel like I'm 25, but when you look at me from outside, I look like I'm 75.
Yeah.
Okay? It's all about confidence. It's all about walking into a room and feeling good about yourself, whatever that might be. So what are the 3 things that I need to improve? And then let me do the research and let me first do the testing to see, do these things need to be improved through supplements, or do these things need to be improved just for my mental health? Because you could go in and say, I know I'm deficient in vitamin D. They're going to say you're not deficient in vitamin D. Then you're going to sit there and say, you know what, maybe I just need some nature therapy. Maybe I need to just go out and
step
spend
on
some
grass.
time exactly. I need some grounding. I need to just be in Karua and hug a tree.
Yeah.
Okay. If you start to see that there's actually things that are deficient,
Yes.
then you ask yourself, okay, let me go in and do this. Look, guys, we have AI. Let's
Yeah.
be serious. Okay, you have AI. You don't need anyone to actually tell you. You need the test results. You need to go in and you can actually do the research yourself.
True.
And then you need to reach out to professionals. So, for example, very recently I posted on, and I will be posting more. This I'm saying this for the first time. I don't think I've actually revealed his name on any social platform.
Yes.
Dr. Koda, who works at in Village Market, he so far has been the most credible source that I have. And I took a video of him actually injecting me. We'll have to talk about those injections.
Yes.
I don't know how much time we have, but
Yeah, we do have 13 minutes.
okay,
Yeah.
that's plenty. So I do believe that he's a very reliable source. I have personally made myself a bit of a guinea pig
Yes.
because I don't also want to go out and tell people to go to someone and then I don't go to them.
True.
I launched my own supplement brand, protein brand, because I was doing the same thing. I was telling people, hey, go buy this protein or go take protein. And they were having bad reactions. So I believe in setting an example, making myself so dependable that when you look at me, you're like, okay, I know she does this. I've seen her, does this, so let me do it as well.
Yes.
Anyway, so I've done a couple of peptides with him. I just started a couple days ago, and so far I'm still standing, so it's a good sign.
There's a pulse. Yeah, you're still standing.
But yeah, I mean, look, there are also things that you can order. People can order them from abroad. People, if you have family coming in, I know someone reached out to me saying that she comes in from the States. The only thing you need to do is just, once you go onto the websites and you read up and you see that they have a certificate of authenticity and purity.
Yes.
Okay. Most of them will not say 100% pure. They'll say 99% pure.
Yeah.
A lot of them will say for research purposes only.
Yes.
But that's because right now, a lot of peptides are on phase 3 of research.
Yes.
So it doesn't mean that it's dangerous. I'm just saying, for my own experience, again, I'm not a medical professional. For my own experience, I found that the ones that are credible and they have the certification so far have worked well for me. Okay. So I can't speak as a medical, and that's why I went to the doctor specifically, because he can tell you if it's a good source. He can tell you if it's tested. He can look at the certification and give you a go ahead. And that's why getting a medical professional
is important. Okay. Are there any natural sources of?
They're topical sources.
Yes.
So, for example, GHKCU, it's a copper peptide. It comes in it looks blue. Okay? And there's companies that make it that you can actually apply it on your skin, and those actually work really, really well. I have tried it myself, and they work very well. There's a peptide called BPC 157. That is for if you have any kind of injuries or for recovery. So if you go to the gym, you feel like 3 days it takes you for your legs to
your
to stop
downtime is
hurting.
too long.
Exactly. And again, as we age, we don't recover as quickly.
Yes.
BPC is incredible, and it comes in a pill format, so you don't have to actually inject it into your body.
Okay, that's good to know, because not everyone is into needles.
100%. Actually, I brought a needle for you to see.
Please show us. Please show us. Today, live in studio, we decided to bring the body.
Next time I come, if you guys decide that this is worth inviting me for again,
Yes, please.
I will inject myself in front of you so you can see how easy. Now, the one that I injected at the doctor's office, he did it live.
Yes.
And it's an insulin.
So you pinch your stomach a little,
So it's an insulin needle. So
Yes.
the needle is actually very, very small.
like the EpiPen one, like that.
And some of them come in EpiPens, by the way.
Because the EpiPen is very, very
Absolutely.
minuscule.
It's so minuscule.
Yeah.
Now, my needle is
Yes.
a little bit
Different.
So I ordered these on Amazon. Another reason why you need to do your research before
Yes.
you start ordering things. So this is 100 units, and the needle. I mean, it's not so big.
Yeah,
Can you see that?
Can you zoom in? That's very little.
It is very little, but
Yeah.
the ones that you get in Nairobi are even smaller than this. They're half the size, so they're like this much.
So you pinch your stomach
so
a
you-
little, and then
So you draw out the liquid
yes,
on here, and usually it's not more than like 10. So for example, GHKCU as an example, right? It's one of my favorite ones. It's 15 units. So this is about how much it is. Okay, so
Wow.
it's tiny.
yeah, very,
Then you pinch yourself
yeah,
either in the so copper peptide. You want to do it in your glute,
yes,
in your
Ooh.
upper glute.
yeah,
And the reason why is because this stings a little bit. Okay. So it doesn't sting when you put it in.
Yeah.
It just kind of leaves like a bit of a bump and then it feels itchy.
yeah. But you can sit right away.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And yeah. Everything's fine. I mean, it doesn't really. And all the other peptides I've used so far is nothing. It's like you're injecting water in your system.
Okay.
Then you pinch it and you literally just take this and you just go pop. And it's
Quick and easy.
super quick and super easy. Now, I still know that there's a lot of people who shy away from putting a needle in themselves.
Yeah, if they don't have to, Fauzia, if they don't have to, they
If
will
they don't
not.
have to, don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's certain that you can definitely take topically,
Yes.
and there's certain that you can take.
But what is the efficacy? How efficient are they? Be honest.
I mean, it goes without saying.
Yeah.
If
This
you
one is
inject
direct to the
it's
blood.
Direct. It works fast.
Okay.
It's like if you're taking a. Why did you think that they tell you that if you're taking vitamin D or vitamin B12, instead of taking the supplements, you'd go in with a big dose. You just take either the IV,
Yes.
or you take a booster shot.
Yes.
Okay, that's going to go into your system. It's going to make all the difference right away.
Okay.
But
okay. Understood.
I know there's people, but you know what? The thing is that once you've done it once and you see the results,
You kind of get.
kind of just
Yeah. It's
I
a,
mean,
like
it's
it's
almost
a
like-
worthy pain.
But there's no pain. There's no pain. There's no pain.
Discomfort? Is that
There's-
what you're going to
there's
call
actually
it?
no pain and no discomfort. There's nothing.
Okay.
Just getting your mind around the fact that I have to put a needle into my system. But the minute, I mean, like I said, insulin is a peptide, by the way. So anyone who has diabetes, they're injecting themselves every
Anyway.
single day.
True.
Anyway.
True.
So if they have to do it because they can't regulate their blood sugar, well, we can't regulate a lot of our things, different molecules, different peptides. So we use this, and the good thing is that the peptide already exists in your body, so it's not like you're introducing something foreign.
True.
The body already knows that.
It's
oh,
a
okay.
boost.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a little boost.
Exactly.
A little nudge.
yeah. I like that.
A painful one.
See, you keep saying painful. Next time I come, I'm bringing my peptide with me.
You have to inject yourself when I'm watching.
You'll be watching, and I also made sure that when I took the video on my TikTok,
Yes.
that people saw my facial expression.
Yeah.
Because you know, and I'm also very bad at I have a very very low pain tolerance, by the way. So if something goes in, like I will make like some sort of a facial expression.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You're
There's
just,
nothing.
you know, lately we don't trust women and their facial expressions. I have like 2 friends on Botox. Lately, I'm just like, I have not seen your face move for like 4 months. Calm down. Don't even tell me whether you're happy or not.
love that.
Everyone's going for these parties with Botox and whatnot. So, but I've seen you smile and I
So,
can see your face
just
move.
so you know, my
Yeah.
face is moving a lot. Just so you know, GHKCU is now known.
Yes.
Well, it will be the thing that takes over even Botox.
Really?
There are professionals, medical professionals, that are saying that the result that you get, because why do we take Botox? Because you get the lines and then they don't go away.
Yes.
Okay?
So like a filler.
Exactly. So what this does is that it's filling from the inside. It's filling from the inside.
Almost
So it
like
gives-
reversing.
Yeah, reversing aging. And it's reversing aging in many different ways. Skin is one of them, but also our metabolic health. It's reversing your mitochondria, your ATP production, which is your energy production. It's a whole bunch of things that it's doing.
Yeah.
But just looking at your face, I mean, I've seen a big difference. A big, big, big difference to how even my face moves. I have gel, like this thing just, it's genetic.
Yeah.
I've seen a big difference in all of it.
Okay, peptides, the new fountain of youth.
The new fountain of there you go. We got our tag. We got our tagline, guys. Peptides, the
I
new fountain.
absolutely love you, Fauzia. You have to come back again.
I would love to. I would love
You have to come back again. Every time we need a nutritionist, we'll find out where you are in the world. We can even jump
I'm very
onto.
passionate about women's health.
Yes.
So anything to do with women's health and women's nutrition and how we should train.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole. If you listen to the OBGYNs now that have become super famous.
Yes.
You know, there's Dr. Mary Claire. There's a whole bunch of them, and they talk about during perimenopause and menopause.
Yes.
That women should be lifting weights. We should be eating our protein. It's not even about cardio anymore.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I've been doing cardio.
Yeah, it's about getting that weight training in because we lose so much muscle. You're losing, again, the statistic slips my mind, but it's like 1 or 2% of muscle per year. Which means
Wow.
that by the time you're 50, you've lost so much of your muscle mass, you're only holding on to the fat. So we need to lift weights. And when I say lift weights, I don't mean you just go there and use those pink weights. Please don't do that.
Yeah, the little
Go
cute
in-
ones.
Yes, a couple of days ago, somebody asked me, when you say lift heavy, what does that mean? And I said, okay, this is the benchmark. If you're hitting 8 reps
Yes.
and the last 2 are not a struggle,
Yeah.
it's not heavy enough. If you're hitting 10 reps and you're like, I could push out another 3, it's not heavy enough. So everybody has a different benchmark of heavy, but women, please lift heavy weights. Go in there and nobody's going to look like a man.
Yeah, because
Nobody's-
there's always that at the back of every
not gonna
woman.
look like a man. Trust me. I have worked very hard in my life. I've competed and I eat a lot of protein and I still don't look like a man. So you're not going to look like a man. Just take those weights and make sure they're heavy.
I think we need to set a date like loudly so that now you're obligated to come back.
Let's
Will
do
you
it.
come back? We have a conversation on perimenopause.
Absolutely.
Please.
Absolutely.
I feel like we're right up the alley,
Yes.
and it feels like a buzzword, but people need to know that
need
it
to
is important to
And they need to know why they're not, for me, it's because I went into an office and I said, I don't feel like myself. And I was told, go home, you're fine. And from that point on, I dedicated myself for the last, let's say 3.5 years.
yes.
Why do I not feel like myself? And how can I help women feel more like themselves?
I love that. Finally, your parting shot. You have 2 minutes before the news.
I don't know, guys. This is life-changing stuff. And we're having life-changing conversations. And Yolanda, thank you so much. I really feel like we need more hosts like you to talk about things that are taboo and that are going to make a difference. So thank you for inviting me.
We love you. We can't wait to have you back. Please come back and hook me up with your dealer. I want to look like you.
I'm leaving this behind.
For practice, pass. Thank you. We'll go for like tea or matcha.
Yeah, let's go.
Then you convince me further.
I will inject you the first time. On air, I'm bringing you a peptide.
Security. She needs to
I'm
leave this
injecting
building.
her so that she knows as soon as you do it, you're just going to be like, this was so easy.
She's threatening your host, Edwin. Thank you so much. Stand by for the
Thank
news
you,
in the next
Yolanda.
2, and hope to see you soon.
Absolutely. Be blessed.
Hands up in the air. I just want the baddest bitch.